back to my channel. Today we are going to start another Jiffy Corn Muffin mix set of recipes, and we're going to start with jalapeno cheddar corn fritters. I'll include the recipe down below so that you can, decide for yourself what you want to do. First thing you need to do is empty your Jiffy in your bowl. And I really don't like that it's very lumpy, so I'm going to reach over here and use this whisk to kind of get some of this out. You're going to have to go ahead and add some sour cream. Now, jalapeno peppers you can use fresh, that's what the recipe calls for, but in a pinch, and it's something that I do all the time. Usually I'm growing them in my garden, but this year I decided not to grow a garden, which is probably not such a good idea. But I'm trying to give myself a break and give the dirt a break. So I keep, let me show you these. So I use those a lot in place of fresh because they're not mushy. Now we need to put our egg in here. You'll need 1 large egg. So you're gonna fry these a lot like salmon patties. I don't know how many out there's actually had salmon patties before, but that's kind of like what this is, or a hoe cake sort of. The next thing you're going to need to add is your jalapeno peppers, and I chopped them or diced them, and then I took a bigger chef's knife and I kind of tried to chop them as fine as I could. You need about a cup's worth of shredded cheddar. You're going to need about a tablespoon worth of Old Bay seasoning. So let me clear everything off the stove and then we'll start frying these. Okay, y'all, so I've already made up a batch. And I know you're sitting there thinking that's not enough for a patty, but it will spread out and it will puff up a little bit. Just gotta make sure they don't burn. So again, just watch these and make sure they don't burn. I've got them on about medium, high heat. I'm trying to keep up with them. They seem to cook pretty good, so I'm just kind of keeping an eye on them. And now, there's something in the air. So you just continuously let these cook till they look like this, and then they'll be done. Okay, y'all, so this is the end product. Just that simple. Mix everything together in one bowl, fry it up, and you're done. They taste pretty sweet, even though the corn's not in there. So we're just gonna go with it like that. Everybody seems to like it, and it's quick and easy. We are going to make farmhouse chicken cornbread casserole. So you need to preheat your oven to 400. You need to go ahead and get you a 9x13 baking dish, sprayed and set aside, and we're going to go ahead and start. You're going to need 1 can of cream and mushroom soup, 1 can of cream and chicken soup. You need to add some milk. You're going to need 3/4 of a cup of milk. You're only going to need a cup of cheddar. 4 cups of chicken. So we're going to pour this into our prepared pan. Now we need to set this aside, and we're going to mix our topping. You're going to use Jiffy mix, corn muffin mix, and you're going to pour the dry mix into your bowl. I have opened up my dry mix and put it in the bowl. We're going to put 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 1/3 of a cup of sour cream, 1 can of cream style corn, and you're going to spread your cornbread mixture over the top of the chicken. That's it. We're going to stick this in a 400-degree oven and bake it uncovered for 40 to 45 minutes until the toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. And if it starts to get dark too quick, y'all know, tint with foil. We've learned this in previous videos. You don't want it to burn. It's got butter in it, so it's going to definitely want to burn. So 40 to 45 minutes uncovered, 400-degree oven. Make sure you tint it if you need it. And I'll see you back here when it's done. Okay, y'all, this is fresh out of the oven. You probably want to let it rest for just a little while. I did have to tint it just to make sure it got nice and golden brown. I didn't want it to brown too quickly or anything like that. It did cook probably closer to 50 minutes instead of the 40. And you see it's all hot and bubbly on the edges. Perfect. So, a really easy, quick thing. Just stir 2 different types of, really easy and quick, and perfect for your weeknight rotation. We're going to make taco cornbread muffins. We're going to use Jiffy mix instead of what the recipe calls for. But she did note on there that we can use Jiffy mix, and that's what we're going to do to make it one of our Jiffy mix type recipes. The first thing you need to do is brown about 1 pound of ground beef in a pan. We're going to add some taco seasoning, and you're going to add the water to the meat just like you typically would if you were making tacos. Alright, we're going to crack 2 eggs, mix in there. Now these mixes together are a little bit more than what the recipe calls for or states. The recipe calls for those little packets of cornbread mixes, and it's a 7 ounce. These are both 8.5. We're going to add our milk. I need a cup. Add into this mixture a cup of shredded cheese. It's already cooked for its 10 minutes or so, and I've drained it. And now I'm putting about 1/4 cup of salsa or picante, either one. You're going to mix that into the meat. And I've already got my muffin pan prepped and ready. I've already sprayed it and everything, so you need to make sure you do that. Okay. Stir all this in. I'll pull my muffin tin over. Y'all know I love this. This is my favorite muffin tin. So we're gonna go ahead and fill these about 2/3 of the way, just like you normally would for muffins.
I wish I could do something that will make sense. I wish I would know what you're thinking about. I wish I could wipe my own memory out.
So I'm just gonna put a teaspoon or so.
Saw you now. Dreams might turn into something real. Don't you give me that look, take a bow. Already know, now you gotta go. Hey, now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest.
So you're gonna bake these for 375 for 16 to 19 minutes, or until they're brown. And then we're going to put our favorite toppings on top, and that's it. Okay, y'all, so this is the end product. I managed to get them all, most of them out without them being, harmed. So you need to take that in consideration, spray them really well. You can top it with sour cream salsa, some more cheddar, maybe some green onions, black olives, just whatever you need to. They taste really good, and it's a really good, neat little recipe to have for those Jiffy hacks. I'll see y'all next time.